What's up, guys, and welcome to the Paradise C6 YouTube channel. My name is Nick Rapazzi, and that's my 2005 C6 Corvette, and I'm in my GMC right now. The reason why I'm in the truck is we are gonna clean all this crap out. I haven't really cleaned all the stuff out from when I did the vinyl wrap, and then I did the rock lights. The other lights did come in. We might install those tomorrow, but we'll see how busy I am and things I gotta get done. If you have been following me on Instagram and Facebook, I did post a picture of the house that I'm buying, and today I kind of want to go over that. I have to run some errands as well, so I want to go over the house buying process. I'm actually going to take you guys out to where it is, show you just around the house. I can't really show you inside because it is a multifamily and there are people renting it right now. So they will be out when we sign the closing date on May 1st. So I'll go over the whole process and what I've been going through, because I didn't want to explain like the home buying process, because this is my first home I'm ever purchasing, so I've never experienced this or know what I'm supposed to be doing. I kind of found the house without my real estate agent too, because I was going through one company and they were helping me through the process, and then I found the house and I was just like, I don't want to wait, I want to go see it. I called, went and saw it, and I literally put an offer in on the house the same day. So it kind of all fell into place all at once, and I'm kind of really excited about it because it's everything I want out of a house. I wish the house was a little bit bigger, the living side, but the garage, the land, the area, everything about the house just makes me happy and makes this feel like it's a good decision. It's a lot of fucking money, but let me get this all cleaned out, and then run some errands, and I'll explain everything about the home buying process and everything that I'm going through when we're heading over to the house, and I actually show you what it looks like in the area that it's in. So let me get this cleaned up, and I'll check in with you guys in a little bit. All right, guys, so just like that, everything's cleaned out, got everything put in the house, garbage thrown away. It's one of the big reasons what sucks about not having a garage and having to do everything remotely and go other places to do stuff is I got to carry a lot of shit around, and then it gets late, I don't clean the stuff out, and I do have a work truck, so I don't really use this that often. I basically just drive it to and from the gym and to the grocery store when I have to. So, but let's go run some errands, and then when I'm probably gonna head over to the house probably in the next like 20 minutes, because it is like 3 o'clock, and it does get dark around here in Connecticut still. We're still in winter time. It is the sun's staying out a little bit later, but it's still dark by like 4:35. So all right, let's get to it, and then we'll show you guys this new house that I'm buying. All right, guys, so since I'm an idiot and went out to go run errands and do a little shopping without my wallet, I'm heading back home. I'm gonna grab my wallet, and what I'm gonna do is, because it is starting to get dark, we're just gonna run straight to the house from there. It's about 25 minutes from where I'm living now, so let me go get my wallet. We'll go straight to the house, and then I'll explain things on the way there. Basically, I'm gonna start to finish to where I'm at right now and what I'm expecting. We do have the the inspection for the house on Tuesday the 12th. So I'm gonna bring you guys along for that, and we're gonna see exactly what is wrong with the house, because there is quite a bit of work that needs to be done to this thing. But let me get back to the house, get this wallet, and then we'll head over to the new house. All right, guys, so we're about 10 minutes out from the house right now. I just want to start explaining the process and kind of how I came across the home. So I've been searching for probably about a month now, almost 2 months, just basically getting an idea of what's out there, what fits what I'm looking for, because the hardest thing I was coming into is I was looking for a multifamily with at least a 2-car garage. So if you were just looking for a multifamily, there was probably 150, 160 for sale right now. Multifamilies with the garage, there was probably about 12. And so the options were kind of slim. And then I was thinking maybe I'll just buy one without a garage and build one on it and build what I want on it. And I wasn't really finding any multifamilies with a decent amount of land. And then I actually came across this home, and I was thinking it was a little bit too far from where I actually wanted to live. And then I I wound up looking it up, and it was only about 30 minutes away from where I was currently living, so it wasn't really crazy out of the way. And then after looking at exactly where it was, I noticed it was pretty much the same travel distance for work. It was 15 minutes to the gym, which I'm like about 25 minutes from it now. So then the wheels started turning, like, all right, well, let me just go look at this house. And the biggest thing that attracted to me is it had a massive garage, but the listing on Zillow's had no information whatsoever. So I really didn't know what the hell I was looking at. So I go to the house, and then I just did a drive-by the day before, or 2 days before I actually seen it. And it looked like what I wanted, but I did notice that the siding on the actual house was falling off, and it just didn't look like they put any work into the house whatsoever. But the garage was newer, had its own hookup, it was huge, and I just wanted more information about it. So I called the real estate agency that's actually selling it. Didn't even involve the real estate agent that I was assigned with Veterans United, and just was like, I just want to see it, want more information, see what's going on with it. So literally the next day, they set me up with a showing so we can go see it. They had tenants, so they just had to give them 24 hours notice to make sure it was okay for me to come in. And yeah, so then we schedule it. I go there the next day. I think I was scheduled at 1 o'clock. I show up, and we just start going over the house. And then when it was time to go into it, because that was the biggest thing. I wanted to see what was going on, because the bedrooms weren't listed on it. There was no, like, zero information whatsoever. They had the square footage of the house, and that was pretty much it. So we get inside, and you would think, like, when someone gives you a 24-hour notice about coming to look at the house, that they would clean up a little bit or tidy up or just make it look halfway decent. But the people that they have living in this apartment did nothing. They had no, like, it was almost like they were clueless I was coming, and it was disgusting. They had about 7 cats in the house. They smoked inside the house. There was garbage everywhere. I just could not believe what I was walking into and seeing what people lived in. And then, but I did get the answers that I wanted about what the interior looked like, and it was completely outdated. It's got wood paneling. It doesn't look like they put any money into it in probably 15-20 years. It's just been sitting for what it is. And go through, check out the basement, everything checks out fine. But I did notice when I was checking everything out that they replaced all the hot water heaters, all the appliances. The well system in it is new. The septic system's fairly new. The oil tank for the heat was fairly new. And when I say fairly new, some of the stuff's like 8-10 years old, which is still good. This stuff usually lasts 20-30 years. So to know that it's within 10 years of being changed, but all the hot water heater and stuff, and that was all changed within the past year. So all that stuff's brand new. So it was kind of nice to see that they spent the money on some of the big stuff that was on it. But like having the siding and everything and the listing was way higher than it actually should have been. They were asking $250,000, and it's been on the market for about a year with no offers whatsoever. And a lot of that, I think, had to do with the location of the house. It's kind of in a more residential, upper class housing area. Like most of the houses that are around where I'm actually buying it are like $500,000 mansions, all the way up to like $1.6 million mansions. So it's kind of an oddball house for where it is, but to me that's the ideal location. It's 15-20 minutes away from anywhere that I want to actually be, and it has the garage. That was my biggest selling point. So after we go through the house and I'm seeing everything that's going on, I'm trying to get a feel for where the homeowner is on actually trying to sell it and coming down on the price, because going through it and knowing what I know about remodeling houses and what goes into it, and I can build a house from top to bottom, and I'm looking at the stuff and I'm like, if I was to pay somebody to do this stuff, it's roughly $35,000 worth of actual just basic maintenance, and just bring this stuff up to date and get it to where it needs to be an actual living space that's not disgusting with these people that are just basically not taking care of it. And it is what it is. I'm not gonna put these people down. That's how they want to live. It is what it is. But to me, it's disgusting. You shouldn't have garbage around the house and 7 cats and just cat litter, and your house shouldn't smell like basically ass when you walk in. It was disgusting. So, and I'm getting the feeling that this lady does not want to come down on the price or anything like that. And because I asked her about any inspections that have been done or appraisals that have been done to the house, and there was no appraisals. And when I asked her about the appraisal, she told me, don't worry about it, I had it priced right. So in my head, I'm like, fuck, this lady's not coming down at all on the price. So then we get into the garage, and then I see everything that's in there. And the garage was for a construction company, so everything's huge. It's got a bunch of tools in it, and she wants to leave the tools. She wants nothing to do with it. There was a dump truck in there, and a skid steer, and a backhoe, and all this like heavy equipment kind of stuff in there. And she was asking if I want to buy it, and I was like, I don't really want anything to do with it. So, but she did say she was going to leave the tools. So I was like, all right, that's cool. You're going to leave $5,000 to $7,000 worth of tools in the house. That's awesome. But yeah, so everything goes well. And then I wanted to speak with the real estate agent that was there representing her firm, because she wasn't the real estate agent that was there wasn't the one actually selling the house. She just worked for the same firm and was covering for her coworker. So I get talking to her, and I'm like, I love the house, I like everything about it, but it's gonna have to come down because of all the work that I have to do and put into it to make it actually a livable home. So I put in my offer. My first original offer was $200,000. I came down $50,000 thinking she's gonna think it's a slap in the face, and I'm never gonna hear back from her. So then they come back at $225. So, and then in my head, I'm like, okay, $220 sounds reasonable. It's not, I'm not overpaying, I'm not underpaying, it's what it should be. So I put in $220, and then that's what we agree on. And yeah, that's where I sit from there. So then after that, I put the deposit in, because when you go through and they accept the offer and everything, you got to put a deposit down on the house. So dropped off the deposit for the house, and then signed all the paperwork, and we agreed on the price, and everything went well. And yeah, that's where I'm at now. So in another 10 days, because in the paperwork that we signed, we had to have a inspection done within 14 days. So on the 12th of February, which is 10 days from now, we are going to do the home inspection, find out exactly what's going on with everything, the ins and outs, make sure the septic system's good, the oil system's good, and termite inspection. And yeah, I think that's all they're inspecting. But I'm sure I'm gonna find out everything that we're going through anyway when I go there, because again, this is the first time I've ever bought a house or been in this predicament, so I have no idea what to expect or what we're gonna be doing. But I'm real excited. I'm gonna take you guys through the inspection process, see what's exactly going on with the house, and find out what's actually wrong, if there is anything wrong from what I seen from the walkthrough. Which from the walkthrough, I see mostly just cosmetic stuff. So the stuff is just updating, ripping down the old wood paneling, putting up new sheetrock, updating everything, and get everything to look decent and livable to what my standards are. So that's what I'm kind of excited about, to figure out what's exactly going on with the house, and what I'm gonna have to do, and hopefully give me a little leeway on what we can do to maybe talk down the price a little bit. But we are here now. Probably not gonna get out because it's gonna be a little bit creepy with somebody just walking around with a camera. So, but this is the house here. It's the dimensions of the garage is 65 by 30, and then the house is fairly small. It's 2 bedrooms on each side. And the biggest selling point to me is this garage. I've always wanted a garage, something I can put a lift in. The garage is heated. It's got a heated floor. It's electric. The only thing that sucks is all this shit is oil heat, which is horrible, but eventually I'll get it switched over to gas. There is gas hookup on the street, so we can get that done at a later date. But the siding on the house itself, it's all falling apart, and I'll show you that during the inspection when I film all that process. But it does need some work. It's gonna need some time. I'm gonna do it all myself. If you guys want to see me do the actual work, let me know in the comments down below. I will film home improvement stuff as well. I've pretty much done everything and anything that you possibly think, between cars, houses, and all that kind of stuff. So, but yeah, that's where I'm at right now. I'm actually completely in love with the house and how everything is, and it's gonna be awesome to have a garage like this so I can bring even better content with like the cars and stuff, with the cars, trucks, and a new build that I want to do. I am actually in the hunts for a E46 3 Series 2-door BMW, because I want to do a GTR kit on it and a 2JZ swap. So we'll go through that process, and that'll be another whole video when I figure out what I'm actually wanting to buy for the car, and when we get to that process. But I still have to turbo the Corvette. That's going to be coming soon. But a lot of this stuff, because I'm doing this home process, is going to be delayed. So like, I wanted to have the car done, the turbo on the Corvette, by March so I could take it to Texas. But with this whole process happening right now, it's just not in the books. I want to do something that's a little bit more adultish. That's why I'm buying this house, getting this ready, and getting a garage, so I'm not just borrowing people's garages, and I don't have to bring my tools from here and there and work things out with people and take their space. I'll have my own space, and we can film anything and anything we want here, invite people over to help on their projects and stuff like that. So I'm real excited about this process and everything that's going along with it. But yeah, that's it. I wish I could show you guys more, but I will show you guys more on the 12th on Tuesday when we do the home inspection. So it is what it is. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it's a lot of talking. It's not what I normally want to do. I might do the install on the lights tomorrow at the shop, but we'll see like how the schedule goes and everything that I got going on this weekend, because I gotta clean up, help a friend move, this and that. It's a lot of shit going on. So, but I hope you guys enjoyed this upload. I hope you like the house as much as I do. I wish I could show you more, but you'll see more on Tuesday the 12th again. So yeah, don't forget to comment and subscribe. I will talk to you all later. Peace.